What's up, everybody? I'm here on this early morning um, time for me. Hang out for a little bit and see if anyone comes in. That'll determine how long I stay live this morning. Hopefully, everyone's had a good Thursday night, afternoon, um, week altogether. Really, thank God it's finally Friday. So, this is my Friday. After today, I'm off for 2 weeks. So, I'm going to try to do some fishing Saturday and Sunday. I don't know yet which one it will be, but it'll be one or the other. If not both. And I'm going to do some bass fishing, I think, at the pond there at work. So we'll see how that goes and everything. So I started a few minutes early so that I could end a few minutes early because you never know what's going to happen in between now and then. I'm only going to go up to maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there, depending, like I said, um, what happens in between now and then. But here's a story for you this morning. My puppy was like insanely weirded out because whenever she woke me up this morning at 5:50, as she normally does, she decided that she was going to go outside to use the potty and then come back inside and go to bed. And it kind of threw her off when I said, "No, we're not going back to bed right now. We've got to stay up and do some things, and then we can lay back down and take a nap before we go to work." So the dog looked at me and yawned and said, um, "Hmm, not today, Satan." And my dog went back to bed and was, as I was trying to actually get her up to come back in here where I'm at so that I can watch her and she's not chewing on anything, she just looked at me like, whatever is whatever, and raised her head up, kind of smiled at me, and went back to sleep. I'm like, wow, that's insane. That reminded me of how my 13-year-old daughter does sometimes. She doesn't want to listen. Maybe that's why the dog is like it is sometimes. You know, everyone always says that, your dog reflects how you act, and well, that's that puppy is my child's dog, so she kind of acts like my child sometimes. And I've been having problems with StreamYard. I know that StreamYard has been saying that I'm going live at 8:30, so I'd have to check it. When I do check it, it will come up and say um, 8:30 a.m. No, I already knew that I was going from 6 to 8, hopefully, maybe, and then turn around and doing something else. Like I said, I don't know who all goes live at this time. I didn't even check. I just decided I'd go live and see how this time fit for me on Friday and get used to it a little bit, because I'm thinking that every other Friday this is what I'm going to be doing. And it's showing that I'm not live right now for some reason. It's not showing that I'm getting service. I may have some bad connections or something somewhere, or I may be having internet problems because it's supposed to storm today. So we'll just wait and see what happens as far as that part goes. But yeah, I'm just out trying to fill out some different spots, trying to just make some changes. Not a whole lot of changes, but some. Usually I go live at 11 o'clock every night. So I said last night I'm not going to stay up that late. I'm going to actually get up and go to bed before 1 o'clock in the morning, which that didn't happen because there was a show on that I wanted to watch. And I stayed up and I watched it, and then I got up and went to bed about the same time as I always do. So I'm like, okay. I was questioning myself, and I'm like, well, I could have just stayed up and done whatever. And then I also know that there's a lot of people that sleep at night. And then there's a lot of people that don't, and then they don't get up early. So I was kind of questioning myself if I wanted to go ahead and do this morning or not. And then I said, you know what? I'm up at 5:50 in the morning, taking the puppy out and all that stuff. I'm going to go live. I'm going to see what happens. If nobody shows up, that's fine. I'll do it again another day. And if people do show up, then that's awesome too, because this is my first time going live at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, tomorrow when I go live, I'll be going live from the pond and doing all that good stuff as long as it doesn't start storming on me. But anyway, I can sit here and I can rattle on for on and on and on because I'm awake now. And once I'm awake for a little bit at least. And my wife doesn't get home till 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock this morning. When she gets home, I don't know what else she has to have me do this morning before I go to work, and I'm hoping that it's not a whole lot because I didn't sleep real good last night. Yeah, my internet service and everything is just messing up on me for some reason. Really bad. So hopefully everything's going the way it's supposed to. I don't know if it is or not. I know some people were having problems the last time with it, or not last time, yesterday with the internet service and all that stuff being kind of weird. So, and it's showing me that I have service going in and out. So hopefully this is doing what I need to do. Drunken Chef, what's up? Okay, good morning. I didn't know if this was going in or out or what because my internet's kind of messing up on me this morning. I know that I wasn't going to be on here very long either way, but I got up early and decided that I was going to do this for a little bit, whether it's an hour or half an hour. Now everything looks like it's working the way it should. Earlier, it wasn't working at all, I didn't think. And I know that some other people were having problems too, and it's still not working on my phone. So it's either my phone or it's the internet itself. I don't know yet. But since all we do at the house is stream movies and TV shows and stuff like that, I'm thinking that I just need to reset my phone. So I'm going to turn this down so I can do that though, because I'm not trying to have an echo this early in the morning. But yep, hopefully you're doing good this morning, Drunken Chefs. Hopefully you're having a good day already this morning. I'm not going to be live very long. This is pretty much, I didn't put it as a test run for early morning Fridays. I just went ahead and put the title in there, early morning Friday or whatever, just as a thing. Probably every other Friday I'll go live this early, and then next Friday I won't go live this early because I have to be up and at work extremely earlier than what I usually do on Fridays. But today I work 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I can do this today. Just waking up. Yeah, I believe that there's a lot of people just waking up actually. Um, it's, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I can't look at anything through there. But I stayed up till 1 and done my thing and thought I was going to have a little bit extra time to come in here and do this morning. I set it actually for 6:30, or actually for 6 o'clock, and I changed my mindset for 6:30. And then the dog woke me up at 6 o'clock, and it didn't even matter because here I am. Yeah. But she's good about waking me up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, though. So when she woke me up and I realized it's 5:50, I said, well, I have to make the coffee and get everything done, get everything turned on so that I can do this thing right here. I'm still trying to get my phone part to work. It's still not working for me, and I don't know why. No idea why, because I like to watch the chat as I'm um, um, in here. But I also see some notifications down, some other things that I don't understand them as far as YouTube goes. I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but we're having some kind of difficulties in there too, so I don't know. Guys, what's up? How do Robbie? I'm getting bike ready, heading over to Isle of Man. Bank holiday weekend over in you. That's cool. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me this morning. I'm just in here pretty much rambling on, testing out whether I'm going to come in every other Friday and do a quick live on Friday mornings or not. Probably so. I mean, it just gives me something to do and a reason to wake up earlier on Friday mornings every other Friday. Because usually I'll get up, I'll take the dog out, and I'll lay back down. And like I was saying earlier, I got up this morning and took the dog out. The puppy was automatically ready to lay back down after she went outside and used the restroom. And she looked at me like, are we going back to bed? And then she yawned, and I'm like, no, not today. We're going to stay up for a little bit. So she sounds like she's in there tearing something up. So if you see me jump up and run and check in the living room, then I'm probably going to have to get on her for something because it sounds like she's getting into something right now, and I can hear her with the headphones on, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do some bass fishing tomorrow. Yep, I hear the puppy, so give me just a second. that puppy is sometimes worse than a child. But the fishing's been okay. I went fishing one day last week and I caught 2 bass and a couple bluegill, but the bluegill are biting really slow that day. So I switched over to bass, caught a couple bass. But that was in the afternoon. I'm going to go tomorrow and try to get a topwater bite and see what happens. It's a touch and go thing right now because it's August. What kind of dog do I have? I have a boxer puppy. She usually comes in here, but this morning she's laying on the couch, chewing on her toy. I thought she was chewing on the couch. But I have a boxer puppy. She'll probably be in here in a little bit. She tries to make her daily YouTube appearance at least 1,000 times when I'm live at night. So, yep. I'm hoping that everything works right for me tomorrow. And of course, I will go live from the pond and all of that stuff, uh, and see if I can catch one and put one on the screen for you. But like I said, I'm going to try to do top water early in the morning. I don't get off work till 11, so I'll come home, go to bed. Hopefully, get up in between, the right times. I would like to get up at daylight to do a top water bite, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. But I'm going to cross all of my fingers. I could do this morning with getting up, and I did. So hopefully, I can get up in the morning and do this too. Um, Not from here, of course, from out there, as long as it's not storming or anything. But yeah, I have a boxer puppy. She is 12 months old. Actually, she's not 12 months old. She'll be a year old in November. Actually, November 29th. Nice. I like boxers. Since we had one, I've got a Springer Spaniel. That's cool. I like those too. I also like labs. Labs are pretty cool too. I did have a big black lab there for a little bit, but after I moved out of that apartment, moved into a small one, we got rid of it. The puppy itself, boxers usually get up to about 80 pounds or so, and you can really see in her face that she's a boxer, and she's protective over the house. So if anybody comes up close to the door or anything like that, you ain't getting in the house unless we come up to the door and let you in. And then sometimes it's questionable whether you can get bit or not. But we didn't train her that way. She's just protective, and we're trying to actually bring her out of that a little bit because my brother and his 2 kids were over one day last week, and they're small. They're one's in second or third grade, and the other one's just now starting school this year. And we don't want them to be afraid of dogs, especially the smaller one. So uh, we are trying to train her not to be so protective over us when they come in. Got to get over to the UK Rabbit to do some fishing over here. And I would if I could. Uh, Maybe one day I'll be able to get over there um, and be able to do some fishing because that sounds just awesome to me. I'd like to be able to do some stuff like that. But as of right now, maybe one day I'll leave it up in the air. Maybe one day I'll be able to do that. I may be 70 or 80 years old by then, but hey, you never know um, what will happen when I retire. Or before I retire, go on vacation. You never know. But my wife would, I don't know if my wife would actually go over to the UK or not. She probably would. I mean, she doesn't like to travel a whole lot um, other than here in, around close. I don't mind to travel. I will go wherever, but she likes to stay close to home. And I'm listening for the puppy again because if she's not chewing on their toy and she's chewing on the couch, I will get in so much trouble. But it's a older couch, and I'm getting ready to replace all this stuff, I think, before long. But still, if she's in there chilling on the couch, she's gonna be in trouble. Well, she doesn't do it that much, but she's up and she's bored, and maybe I can get her to come in here and you can see her. I love to fish Mississippi. Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half from the Mississippi, actually. Let me mute this a minute and see if I can get the puppy to come in here so she won't get in trouble. But yeah, the river is pretty cool. I like to fish there too when I can get out there. Now it's an hour and a half for me, so I usually don't get out there that much. Give me just a second. Well, she's in here, but I don't know if she's gonna actually come up to me here. I'll try to put the camera over there. Rustic, what's up? No, she's not gonna come up to me. It's too early for her this morning, and she's wanting to go back to bed. But I can swing the camera over that way. There she is. Hello, Noodle. Chewing on something. Yeah, she's up. She has no idea what's going on this morning because usually she's laying down and going back to sleep and all that good stuff. Now I've messed up the camera, but anyway, try to get this set back up right. Oh, give me a minute. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it won't fall down on me. But yep, there is my puppy. Like I said, she'll be a year old in November. Rustic, how's it going? Thanks for coming in this morning. I'm just hanging out for a little bit and then going to work later. But the good news is the swelling's out of my legs, so I'll be able to go fishing tomorrow. I do believe. So we're gonna try that and see what happens. And thank you. She's a cool dog. Like I said, she's chewing on something. I don't know. Maybe her teeth are. Who knows? I'm gonna come back up here. Maybe she's wanting to go back to bed. I can tell, but she can't go back to bed right now. Let's see. My first boxer chewed up our couch. Shh. Yeah, she's wanting to play now. She's up and awake at the same time. Not used to being awake this early. All right, let's see what this is. My first boxer chewed up our couch when it was a pup. Tore up the whole side arm part and pulled the couch off the wall. Shook my head. Thing was like 4 months old at the time. Yeah, we had to break her from chewing on the walls. I don't know why she chewed on the walls, but she would chew on the corner of the walls like um, almost every day. And of course, our walls are drywall, and she would just chew on them and chew on them, and we never understood why she didn't. And finally, we broke her from it. Hopefully, she'll never do it again. But you never know because it is a dog, and we're in a 3-bedroom apartment, so it is kind of small for her. But my daughter brought her home, so she is kind of a rescue. Um, she was getting beat up when she was a puppy by some other people, so my daughter snatched her up and brought her home, and she's been with us ever since. Um, if anybody ever comes up to me and says that's my dog and I didn't know it, my daughter's going to be in a whole lot of trouble because that dog's been gone for 6 months, or actually longer than that. I said, we've had her for about almost since she was about that big. So I'm pretty sure that my daughter wouldn't lie to me about that. But at the same time, she's a child. Who knows? But yeah, I like the dog. What kind of dog? It's a boxer husky mix. Yeah, we've tried the rawhide bones. She'll chew them up, and then I mean, she has pretty white teeth from them, but she'll chew them up and she'll go right back to chewing on everything else. So the thing is at that time she was teething, and that's what I think the main problem was. So we got chew toys, we got rawhide bones, we got the bones from Walmart, we got the cowhide stuff or whatever it was, and then we have the rubber tires and all that stuff for her to chew on. She's probably got the cleanest mouth and the prettiest teeth a puppy has ever had. But at the same time, she still likes to chew on things that I still need to fix, which probably might work on that this weekend. I don't know. But the problem is I live in federal government housing and they won't let me fix it. So I'm actually technically waiting on them to come fix it. And they take their sweet time doing everything. So it's like, what do you do? So anyway, but yep, she'll be a year old in November on the 15th or the 29th. I can't remember which one. Get more? Yeah, get more. Well, see, that's the thing. She'll go through them and like, yeah, I love the dog, but it's a pain in the butt. But I love the dog. My wife has a love-hate relationship with the dog. The dog loves my wife. My wife hates the dog. I mean, but she's starting to get more to where she'll come in and the dog will be wagging her tail and all excited when she walks in the door. And that's the time when my wife loves the dog. But when a dog is laying around or doing something it's not supposed to be doing, that's of course the time my wife doesn't understand. It's a dog. It's not a child. You can't really reason with one that much, but you just have to train them. And I'm training. I'm the one that's training it and trying to teach my wife how to train it and all that stuff. But anyway, it's a process. Hopefully, by the time I'm done, it will be trained as long as everybody's consistent with it. I don't know. But anyway, so I still see some stuff in here. Yeah, my wife and the dog do fight, and it's like, and she'll call me and she'll say, "You know what this dog did?" I'm like, no. This dog done this, done that, done this, and I'm like, okay, what did you do? Of course, I would ask her what she did about it. She said, "Well, I got the newspaper thing out and popped her on the butt." I said, "Okay, did you do it exactly after?" She said, "Yeah, okay." So I went and bought a training collar for this dog, and I put her on there. Cashew's work back. Okay, I may have to try that because I've never even thought about trying that before. I've never actually thought about trying that before, so I will try that. I'll have to write that down since I found my pen. There it is. But I bought a training collar for it too, and the training collar actually was working, but my daughter took it off thinking, you thinking that it wasn't. I put it back on, knowing that it was, and it stayed on for a little bit, and then I don't know what happened after that, and somehow it ended up on the table. But I can put it back on there if I need to. But anyway, cashews. I'm writing this down real quick. Because I'll try anything, at least, well, I'll try almost anything once as far as training the dog and helping her out a little bit. Because really, the dog is big enough that she's not a house dog, that she needs to be outside, running around in the yard, playing, chasing squirrels, chasing rabbits, not chasing people like she would like to be doing when they come up to the door. Because, dear Lord, when somebody comes up to the door, it's insane. And with it, the bark echoes through the house. Yeah, they work real good when they're used properly. Yeah, they do. And I try when I first got the training collar. I tried to get my daughter to put her hand, because you have to touch both of the prongs. And I tried to get my daughter to hold on to it, and I was going to, just play. I wasn't going to hurt her. I was going to put it on the vibrate part and push the button. But no, she didn't trust me enough to do it. She said, "Not a day, not a chance," and she wouldn't let me do it. Trying to get Misty to do it, she wouldn't let me do it. Now, I'm not doing it because I'm no dummy. As soon as I do it, they're going to switch it over to the shock mode, and they're going to shock the crap out of me. I know how they work. But tomorrow, I'm thinking that if I can get up early enough, which I'm up early enough now and the sun's just coming up, this will be about the time I go bass fishing tomorrow. If I can get my butt up and moving. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm trying to get a little bit of coffee down before I do anything else. But anyway, appreciate you coming in tonight or this morning. I'm gonna have to get used to saying the difference between night and morning too. Appreciate y'all for coming in and hanging out this morning. I see that the sun is just now starting to come up here. So I'm pretty sure that if I go to bed early enough in the morning, or even for that matter, pack the car tonight to where I don't even have to do it in the morning, that I can get up and get out there and hopefully get a couple topwater bites in the morning. I'm going to use a whopper plopper, 190, the white one. It's the one that I'm going to use tomorrow to try to get a topwater bite. I may also throw a frog tomorrow. Now, throwing a frog is not my best thing because I haven't done it a whole lot. I actually need more practice throwing a frog on grass mats. So I may do that and do a video of me just messing around, practicing. And there will be a lot of mess ups with that one. Now, I may not backlash or anything like that because I'm hoping that everything works the way I want it to half the time. As long as you feather the line when you cast it, most of the time you won't backlash. And that's why when you watch my videos, or my lives when I'm fishing, you will hardly ever see me backlash my reels, but it happens at times. So I may try to throw a frog tomorrow. I already know that I'm going to throw a plastic worm, 6-inch curly-tailed tequila sunrise um, will be the color, and then I'll throw a 6-inch curly-tailed red shad uh, color also maybe tomorrow. And I hear the puppy in there playing, so yeah, I have to keep my eyes on the puppy and everything to make sure, especially this early in the morning because she's wired with energy right now. And my wife comes home at 9 o'clock, and I don't want to come home to a mess. But yep, those will be the 2 or 3 baits, or the 3 baits actually that I throw tomorrow. Now, I'm not going to throw a crankbait yet, which it would be a good thing to do, is to throw a crankbait, but with the grass and all that stuff in there, in that pond, it's just not going to happen that way. Um, not yet. Maybe toward the middle of November, I'll start throwing a shallow diving crankbait and see if I can catch some bass with it. But until then, um, I'm not going to, because some of the grass just got to die out more than what it is in there now. Because if you looked at it and you've seen me fishing this pond that I'm going to tomorrow, you know that this pond is full of nothing but grass, and it's hard to fish a treble hook in there. But I did catch my first um, bass on a 10-foot rod last weekend or whatever it was. I can't remember what day it was, but I actually caught 2 bass on a 10-foot rod using a 4-pound line on a mini Shimano. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm back. I had to make sure that puppy is full of energy this morning in this house and not being a form. Anyway, what I was saying is I did catch my first largemouth bass using a 10-foot rod on purpose. Usually I don't do it on purpose, but today or last weekend I did. Johnny, what's up? Thanks for coming in this morning. I am tired, Johnny. I didn't go to bed till 1 o'clock, and then I got up at 5:50 this morning. But I'm here doing this thing for a little bit. Um, and I have coffee this morning, believe that. So, and then, like I was saying earlier, I want to do some catfishing on the river, and I have a fishing competition coming up. Not a competition, a fishing challenge coming up here before long between, well, if this all works out the way it should, it's going to be me and my wife versus Big Matt and his wife versus Cowdy and his wife. We're still waiting to see if Cowdy's going to be able to do it or not. And to keep Cowdy in your prayers also, as he's broken down again. I believe it's in the video on his way home. So let's keep him in our prayers as he's on his way home now. And then the truck broke down. So I haven't heard an update from him other than that, or from anyone else. So I don't know if he's still having issues or if he's moving yet. But I'll just keep him in our prayers on the way home. I'll get some sleep. I mean, in between 3 hours of sleep to 4.5, and I'm good for a little bit. I'll take a nap before I go to work today. But I just wanted to try the spot and see how it goes, which I like being up early sometimes. But then again, not so much. I'm more of a night person than I am a day person. I'm back. I had to get my water going. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain here all week this week, I think. But in that video I did yesterday, I pointed out that the grass here has not really died this year like it did last year and the year before and the year before. So our grass is still green. Usually the grass has been scorched and dried and burnt. Well, not burnt, but more or less, in other words, it's died out by now around the house, and nothing but the and it's nothing but a brown spot here, a brown spot there, a brown spot there, light brown spot, green spot, whatever. And it looks like a freaking Dalmatian. But this year it didn't do it. The grass stayed greener all around. But like I said, it is what it is. Fishing tomorrow is going to be good, I think. The temperature is going to drop down to about 67, 68 here to the. Is it really? Last I seen, let me look. Maybe it changed. Because last I seen, it was supposed to rain. Yeah, it's 67 degrees outside right now, so let me look here real quick. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is going to rain. 50% chance on all of it. A break from the rain on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is going to start again with another 50% chance. And it's going to be in the 60s and up into the 80s is going to be the high. Of course, that's not adding the humidity and feel like and all that stuff. But yeah, it's we're going to have a break, and then it's going to storm. Hopefully, it's not storming Sunday because I'm hoping to be able to go live some fishing Sunday too. If I can't stop hitting this microphone with my face this early in the morning. Let me see, where's it at? I'll open it back up and I'll show you real quick. Here we go. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, break on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Saturday and Sunday, yeah, you can come up. I just haven't dropped the link yet. And then Saturday and Sunday, I hopefully get a break. Yeah, I don't care. Let me do that. Oh, wrong button. There it is. Yeah. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to be live for about an hour or so. An hour. I am going to be done at 8. But yeah, there's a link right there if you want to come up, Rustic. I don't care. That's fine. That gives me a break. If I need to go get me something to drink, I can. But, and I do need to go get me something to drink as soon as there you are. What's up?
Yeah, I just watched the weather and it shows rain all in the south, Oklahoma, Texas, lower Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming up to Louisiana and it's coming around like south because all them hurricanes turning into tropical storms, making it circulation right there.
Okay.
I mean, here we're supposed to get like a pop up here and there, but I live so close to that Mississippi River that when it comes in here, it picks up steam and hits that hot river, and then boom, Tennessee,
Yep.
Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, boy, they catch it.
Yeah, we're supposed to. It's saying that we're supposed to. We've got a 50% chance on throughout the week, almost every day. So, are you north or south of me? I mean, I know you're in Missouri, but are you north of
I'm
me in
south of
Missouri,
you,
or?
buddy. I'm south of you. You're in Illinois, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, are you in the northern part of Missouri? Is what I'm asking, or
No,
in the
from where
southern part
you're
of Missouri?
at, if you go southwest just a little bit, I'm like right. I'm in Madrid County. I'm like right on the
Okay.
river before you get to Crothersville and then the state line in Arkansas.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm right there on the side of the river, right there, just south of you. We'll be actually southwest of you.
Okay. So, have you done any
Well,
fishing lately?
how do you say it? South, southwest, something like that?
Yeah. Southwest. Yeah. You been out doing any fishing?
No, I'm going out tonight. We're going to be on John Order Outdoorsman's channel tonight. It's a replay for last Friday for where a bunch of us couldn't get signal or had problems. So we're having a replay of it this Friday night. It's a do-over. So
last Friday when you caught your PB
Friday
can, or was
before
that?
that.
Friday. Okay, I can't keep my week straight anymore because the
Yeah,
way I
caught that
work, it's
PB,
hard to do.
my new PB Blue 24. I think it was, I say 24 and a half, but it was 24.65.
That's cool. I still
So,
have to do some catfish. I haven't done it, so I'm thinking that whenever I do this challenge with being Matt and him, I think that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go down to the river. And my wife, I don't even know if she's ever catfished before, but I'm going to find out whenever I take her down there, um, and see if she knows
I've
what
been
she's
supposed to
doing.
having a challenge against Big Mac for 6 months, and and I've been waiting on him, and he said it's too hot.
Yeah. Well, my wife came up on panel one night, and she was messing around talking to him, and he said something about a challenge to her. She said, "Yeah, okay." I was thinking she would say no. I think just as much as he did, but she said, "Yeah, I'll do it." I said, "Oh my god!" So at that point, she said, he said, "Well, my wife will do it." So he had her up there, and then Cody. We're still waiting to see if Cody's wife's going to let him do it, but of course, he's
Yeah,
still on his way home. Ashley, what's up? Thanks for coming tonight,
yeah.
or this morning, Ashley. So we'll see how it
Morning,
goes. It may end up being a little bit.
morning, Ashley. Morning, Drunken Chef.
I seen that him and Cody went fishing, and they caught those catfish that they caught,
Yeah,
which weren't too bad actually.
yeah. I don't know why he don't fish there. I mean, on when we challenge him, because that right there seemed to produce a lot better, bigger fish for him.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I mean, I seen it. I would be fishing there whenever I did a challenge because they was there for like a short time and they'd already caught one. That's where I would
Yeah,
have been.
Big Mac just throwed out and caught that nice blue.
And I don't know what they were using for bait either. If they said, I don't remember. And plus, it's way too early for me, so I won't remember anyway right now. I'm surprised. If my dog wouldn't have woke me up, I probably wouldn't even be up yet. But I said, okay, I'll get up.
Yeah. How are you doing this morning, Ashley? Little chestnut. Hey, Fish Flex.
What's up, Fish Flakes? How's it going?
Hey, look at there, Fish
How's it
Flex. Hey,
going? How's
Rustic,
it going?
first time in here. Well, welcome in, Fish Flex.
Thanks
Hey,
for
there's my
coming
buddy,
this morning.
Johnny. Johnny Small Pepper. There's my buddy.
Yep. Oh, Johnny. Johnny's a good guy, and he's got a man. Have you watched any of his videos where he's ate them peppers? My favorite one that he's done was when he was eating those peppers and reading the books. That was the best one that I've watched. Well, not the best one. I watched a lot of them, but that's my favorite. One of my favorite out of his videos is when he's watching or eating his hot peppers and reading the books. I love that one. So it's fun. Doing good. Gonna make some coffee, clean, then fish. You going fishing today, Ashley? That's cool. I've got to work this afternoon. I wish I could go fishing, but I've got to work.
Yeah, you ought to go fishing this evening and come up on the panel and fish with us.
I can't. Oh wait, what time are you going?
Uh, you live in the same time zone I do. It starts at 7 o'clock.
Oh, I'll still be at work. I work till 11 o'clock tonight because the fair's in town, and one of the guys that live there wants to go to the Derby. So I told him I'd stay an hour late so that he could stay out and go to the Derby and didn't have to worry about coming in at 10. So that's what I've got going on. Nav Channel, what's up? Thanks for coming in this morning. Morning, all about to go to work. I'll leave you running. Well, thank you, appreciate it. You guys can
Hey,
watch
lap.
after we drop to if you'd like to. Tonight, but we'll
Morning.
drop you links. But did you know that I popped my hamstring, Rusty? I think I've said it only a million times.
Popped your hamstring.
Yep. And I've been in pain for about 2 weeks. I'm not hurting today though. Finally, my it hurt. Man, I've never done anything like that before. And it
Hurts when you overstretch that bad boy, don't it?
in the back of my leg
Yeah,
was
I've done that
bruised.
before.
Still is bruised, have you? And it's like I have to keep moving it. If not, it'll get extremely stiff. Then I'm in trouble. But the only time it still swells now is when I bear weight. I have to go to work. I have to. So Anyway,
That's not doing them stretches on them legs.
hmm I know I was wrestling around with my kid, and then I heard a pop, and she heard it. Her eyes got that big around. I hit the floor, and that was all it took. I was like, dear
Oh,
God, that hurt. So,
good night, man. I've been there and done that. I've got out of a car and went to stand up, and
mm-hmm.
then oh boy, you hear the pop in it, but all it does is stretches it. And man, you talk
It,
about I'm jumping around there holding my leg like, oh God.
when I stood up, I couldn't. My knee felt like it's. Have you ever had, hurt your leg and your knee feel like spaghetti? My kneecap, it just felt like spaghetti, and I'm like, oh man, I done messed up my leg bad, which not as bad as I thought I did, but it was bad enough. Here's what the back of it looked like.
Good Lord, I've never popped it that bad. I popped it bad enough, never popped it that bad. Jeez.
Oh yeah, when I did it this time. That's what I'm saying. And
That's almost to a point of tearing that bad boy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
you're
made a
gonna
lot.
feel that for a while.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel it there. That's when I went to a doctor, I felt it because of course, whenever you go to a doctor, they like to touch and all that stuff. And I about came up out of the chair last week, but that part doesn't really hurt. It's in my shin that's hurting now. Down in my calf is swelling real bad from it. But so is anybody else doing any fishing this week? This weekend? Good morning, Ashley
I
at
know being
work
Ashley
chat.
is.
Oh yeah, Ashley's going today. Um,
Yeah,
at
I'm
work
fishing
chat.
tonight on the Friday night bites, and then then Sunday I'm running to make a skipjack run.
Okay. So I have to. That. What time do you start Friday? I know I caught it on Friday before last because I wasn't working. Let me write that. What time do you start on Friday nights? Is it
Oh,
7?
it, it anytime anybody holds it, our time's always 7 o'clock,
Okay. Because I can never
regardless.
remember. All right.
It's 8 o'clock Eastern time, and I think it's like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock uh, uh, Pacific time.
Okay. Because sometimes, well, my wife is home every Friday, so I try to get in somewhere and just listen. And because I try to spend time with her at the same time watching a movie or whatever. So I'll turn it on and I'll listen and I'll look over at the chat every now
Bathroom.
and then.
Get out of that bathroom. Shut up, woman. I'm listening to the Friday night bites.
Yeah, that's how it is a lot of times. And then she'll look over at me and she'll say, "Are you watching this or are you live?" I'm like, "Uh, I'm not live. I'm watching the
Yep.
movie." She said,
Yep. She'll
"Hey,
come in here and
Alex,
say,
you're
uh, you're
mm-hmm.
on live. I can't come around here. I'm not on live. I'm watching.
Yeah." Well, when she did
Then
come
she'll
over,
walk around the corner. I said, they can see you. She goes, oh, God, I'm just kidding.
mm-hmm. Well, see, I did that for a little bit, and then she came up on panel surprisingly and talked with Big
Wow, I
Mac
missed
Cow.
that
She's
one.
oh yeah, it was late. It was a couple weeks ago, and I seen her down in the backstage area, and I said, "Oh shit," because we were talking. You know how we all get to talking and crap, and I didn't know she was. I didn't know she was listening that night, and I looked down there. I heard the beep, and I looked down at her. I said, "Oh God, here we go," and she came up and she talked like she'd been doing it forever. I'm like, why couldn't I have done that whenever I started doing this? I said,
Y'all said
I
something
could
that
do it.
piqued her interest, what you done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what was it? Well, I think Kylie may have been talking about the Navy, and she served in the Navy for a little bit, and she came up, she told him all about her experiences and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
we were talking about something else. Oh, she came in and said, "How do y'all talk about fishing for 2 or 3 hours straight?" She said, "Oh, you don't." I said, "What?" She said, "I've been listening for the last 5 or 6 lives. Y'all don't talk about fishing, period." I said, "Yeah, we do sometimes. We talk about everything else too." She said, "I've been listening." I said, "Dear Lord." Okay, then you can come up here if you want to, but she probably will not ever do that again. I could be wrong. She could be watching now while she's doing her work stuff. I don't know. Wanting to know why I'm up this early in the morning.
That's why mine asked that same thing. How can y'all get on there and talk about fishing all the time? We don't just talk about fishing. We talk about our wives and our dogs,
Yeah.
our cats, our turtles, our snakes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I said
Weather.
anything that comes to mind, then it's out there.
I know. I mean, she's like, well, don't be telling everybody too much. I'm like, they're part of our virtual lives or everyday lives, pretty much anyway. So they're gonna know as much as I possibly want to share with everybody, which I share everything. I'm an open book anymore. Now, when I first started, I was kind of shy about it, but now if you ask me anything, I'll probably pretty much tell you because
Yeah,
it is what it is. People have my address, have my phone number, whatever. She's kind of standoffish from that kind of stuff. I mean, it don't bother me any.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, she like coming up here, I guess. Ashley, what are you fishing for today? Are you catfishing or what you got going on uh, this morning?
Ain't no telling her. She could be go fishing for a burrito. You don't know.
Yeah, I know. I seen her fishing one day and I can't remember what it was for. I, I watched so many videos that they start to run together. I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard to keep track of more. It's insane. In fact, I start watching them from the time I get up to almost pretty much to the time I go to bed, to tell you the truth. So, it's crazy.
yeah. I've got so many. I'm having a heck of a time trying to keep up with all of them now. But I try to. One of these days, I need to get your address.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got your address.
Okay.
I plan on going up there and coming
Yeah.
fishing with you.
Okay. And we see I'm north of you on the Mississippi. Mississippi is like an
Yep.
hour, probably an hour or so from me. So we can either do that or we can hit the lake. It don't matter to me either way. I don't whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And, but I do know where there's a good spot, or was, depending on how much the lake changed or the river's changed since I've been there. Because it's
It
always
don't matter,
constantly
man.
changing.
As long as we can get out there and get a hook wet and just
Hmm.
have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yep, I know. Believe me, yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, I've been wanting to get out there, but and now that all the prices of some stuff have went down, I can actually afford to do it. Just not this weekend. Maybe next weekend or weekend after next. Mm,
Well, the prices ain't nothing ain't going down except for a little bit of gas price.
that's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
there's my little brother Ryan.
Ryan, what's up? How's it going, Ryan?
I need to get his help to help me figure out how to download the Nightbot, just the weather app. That's it. I don't want nothing else. Just I don't want to drop links, nothing. Just do the weather.
Oh, that's easy. I know how
I
to do
guess
it.
I'll figure that out.
Yeah. The first thing you have to do is download Nightbot and then connect Nightbot to your channel and then go in there and under timers,
Dang, Ryan, you changed names more than I changed
whatever you
underwear.
want. Yeah, he did. He's cool though. But yeah, that part's easy. He can come up here if he wants to. Ryan, I know it's nighttime, never you can come up if you want. There's the link. You
Now I
tinkle.
can download Nightbot off the Play Store, can I?
I would Google it and do it. I
Do what?
didn't. I went to Google and done it. I went to Google and then I went to Nightbot. Done it that
Oh,
way
okay.
because I don't even know if they have a Nightbot through Google. Let me show you. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I don't trust some of the apps myself. So
I don't know, man. It seems like with Nightbot that it's part of StreamYard and they got more control of their stuff if they want to.
see it right there. I just go to Google. Right
Yeah.
there.
So you just Google what StreamYard Nightbot or
No, just Nightbot and it'll pop up,
okay.
and then you'll go in there. It'll have a blue. Actually, I can disconnect it from my channel, reconnect it, and show you. Okay, so right now after you clock in, go in there. And they don't have that anyway. It's got a blue button, so Nightbot's not working on my app right now on my channel. But that's blue.
Yeah.
Push it. Hopefully. Oh crap! I'll have to go in here. Download the link over here.
Yeah.
My Nightbot's not part of the channel right now, so.
Yeah, I
Which
noticed it.
isn't. Actually, yes, it
I
is.
know they.
Back one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Can you turn it off when you don't want it running? Okay.
Turn it off in one. They don't
They
have
don't have it.
about app. Yeah. And he said it Nightbot up for his channel last night.
Yeah, he said he just woke up. I did
Mm-hmm.
too. About
I
what
did
7 o'clock? About an hour ago. Matter of fact, I'm on my second cup of coffee. I'm just now.
Well, it's 7 o'clock here now.
Yeah, I've just started to water back on my yard on different places.
See, we haven't.
I mean, I had to let
Usually,
that water run for like almost 3 hours in one spot, and it's soaking every bit of it up. But where I've done that, the grass is overnight has turned green. So
yeah, I was always taught to water everything, especially in the summer and early fall, to water everything at night. That way, it soaks. So,
yeah, you don't want to water it at night time because you'll get mushrooms come up in the yard, and it'll cause root rot. Best time to water it's early in the mornings, real early in the morning, right before the sun comes up, because it'll get everything wet. And when that sun pops up, that grass will reach up for the sun and it'll start absorbing that water at them.
Okay.
I mean, I've got some.
We haven't had any.
My yard is
Go ahead.
dark green, but I have some hot spots, what they call hot spots,
Mm-hmm.
and where the ground is really hard there, and so you'll see the brown spots. And so if I shoot the water to it, it brings it right back up. But I have really got to soak it to where when you step on it, you sink just a little bit. You can feel the softness.
Yep. That's what I was saying earlier. We don't have any brown spots yet this year. I don't think we will. I think we're gonna have the way it feels right now. We may have an early fall. Is what I'm thinking. I mean, I may be completely wrong. It may warm up again, but it feels like we're
Well,
gonna have an early fall.
it's supposed to be in the 90s all the way up till 7 o'clock tonight.
Is it?
It's supposed to be in the 90s all this next few days.
Yeah, I seen that it hit 91 yesterday on the bank. On the bank thermometer. I didn't really pay attention to the.
It didn't seem that hot here yesterday.
Mm-mm.
Because when I walked outside, I like to step on that snake, and I said, "Well, come here, big boy."
Yeah, do you want to see me run? You let me see a snake and
You
see
see
how
my
fast I
video?
run. I'll go back and watch it though. Did you drop it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I didn't see. I didn't know it was there. Because I was at work. I'm gonna go watch it today. I'm actually gonna
I
pull
got
it up so I can watch it when I'm done here.
I got him so close to the camera that holding him, and I had him up holding him, and I got him so close to the camera, and I had him real loose, so she was just real docile, man, and then you see her tongue come out. It was red with a black tip, and you see it perfect.
What kind was it? Oh, there it is, right there.
Garter snake.
Yeah,
That's about all we got running around here. Maybe sometimes you'll see a speckled king snake run around here.
Yeah, and you want them around. They can take care of mice and all that stuff. So, but
yeah,
I have been.
That garter snake, it was eating little frogs and crickets and stuff like that. Her belly was full. I turned her loose in the neighbor's yard.
Have you ever been bit by one?
Well, yeah, a bunch of times. They'll bring blood when they bite, but they're not poison.
No, they'll. Whenever I was bit by one in my thumb, it actually made my hand go numb. That's why I was asking if you'd actually been well. And it was a garter snake too. I know. And yeah, it made my hand go numb. Not my arm, but my fingers went numb for a little bit, not for very long.
Yeah, I'll show it next time I catch one. I'll hold it up there in front of the video and let it bite me on the hand. So look at there. It's told you it's harmless. People probably say, "Oh, you're that's bad."
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. But yeah, that looks like a nice sized little garden snake. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little garter snake. It's about 2.5 feet long.
yeah. You
You
put
know,
them in the.
garter snake don't get real big, and that's one of the biggest ones I've seen this year.
Yeah, I'm looking. He's trying to. He's smelling to see to see who you are, what you are. He's trying to figure it out. I do
Oh,
see the
you already
black on
seen it
his thumb now.
when I had my hand up there holding it like it right there, and you can see its eyes were cut back to the back of its head. It was watching my fingers for an opportunity to bite me,
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm
I'm
watching
not even
right now.
holding you that hard.
Yeah, I'm
Usually they're
watching it right now.
ripping and trying to wrap around you, but that right there just hung there. It was just docile as it could be because it's been feeding and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
when I stepped down, I noticed it, and I said, well, "Look at there, there's a big old garter snake." And then uh, it went up under the little deep freeze there, and I just moved the deep freeze and grabbed it.
Yeah,
Hold on a
I
second.
watched it. Give you a thumbs up. Oh, you're fine. Got a thumbs up on that one. Appreciate y'all coming in this morning. Like I said, it's early. It's early for me also. I didn't know if I was going to do this or not, but I'm here at least for another 45 minutes, and then I'm going to have to jump off here and get my morning stuff done before my wife gets home. But um, oh man, my leg. Yeah, he's good. Let me just go back into where I was at. So Ryan, are you still in here? How's your day? How's your night been, Ryan? Did you sleep good? Hopefully all's well.
Okay, I was listening. She come in here and was asking me something.
Mm. But yeah, I left you a little short comment and a thumbs up. You got 181 thumbs up on Facebook. Was that Facebook? It's Facebook Real, wasn't it? Did I look at it?
What's that? Who's that?
With that, with that snake? You, that snake.
I don't know. I ain't looked.
Oh,
I just thought it was cool to have up close of his face with his tongue coming out.
mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. I started
Yeah,
typing
no.
there for a headline that says for the ladies. They had his tongue coming out. But I thought I
That's
better not do that. And I misspelled
oh
tongue
Lord.
because I was thinking, and somebody typed in one of my deals said, "You misspelled tongue." I'm like, looked on this, oh crap. And I had to delete that video and come back and start and redo it.
Somebody left a comment under mine because I misspelled Wednesday. I'm like, I'm not perfect. I left it because it's on a thumbnail. So for me to change it, I have to redo the whole thumbnail. I'll do that sometime this week, maybe if I get time. But
Yeah.
it's okay. We're not perfect. It's okay. I misspell stuff
No,
all the time.
no, I was working here at the house all day yesterday out in the yard and stuff like that and around town, mowing yards. I was like, I come in and I was changing the water door, walked out, and that's when I seen it. And I thought, oh. And I wouldn't even think when I come in, made the video, I wasn't even thinking I just misspelled tongue.
Okay, Ryan. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, look at little brother said, little brother said he gonna be up in a few. Be up out of the bed or be up on the panel.
yeah, up on panel.
Cool. Ain't seen Ron in a while.
He's been coming up on my over on my lives every night, or actually almost every night that I'm live, and hanging out on the panel for a good while.
Yeah, same here. I ain't been up on your panel in a while, and I've been sharing you out. Man,
I know, and
there's so many that you know. Usually when I'm on somebody else's panel on their lives, that's when I notice you posted something or you're going live, and I thought, crap, I can't go over there because I'm already here. I said, I'll go back and share them out.
yeah, I appreciate it. I try to go back and whenever I actually go and look and see who's sharing me out, and because I never ask anybody to do it, if they want to do it, they can do it, and I never ask. But And then I always go
Yeah.
back and make sure that I put a thank you in there, for them doing it and a thumbs up.
Yeah. I've been
That's,
sharing out with a lot of people, and especially in the fishing community, I've been sharing out a lot of them. And then I got to realizing after somebody pointed it out to me that do they ever come into your lives? No.
mm,
Why are you sharing them out? I said, I don't know. I think they're probably sharing me out because I don't get no notification if somebody shared me out or nothing like that. Uh,
I don't need to.
and I'll go look
I get
on
that.
their videos and their community page, and they never shared me out. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna stop sharing them out. I mean, they don't even come
Mm-hmm.
into my lives anyway. So
Yeah.
why am I promoting them when they don't even comment, watch, or nothing?
Oh,
But there is a
yeah. I
lot of them out there.
understand.
They don't share, they don't hit the like button, they don't leave comment, but they do watch it.
Mm-hmm. That's like me. Sometimes I'll go into a live and I won't say anything, but I will hit a thumbs up and stay for the 15, 30 minutes, whatever. But most of the time, I'm at work when I'm doing that, and I can't really interact anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm listening, and technically, I'm lurking. If you want to,
yeah.
probably
Most time, I'm
40% of the time.
it's like I've had when I've liked it and shared it out, and I go in and I still I'll watch like 3 or 4 minutes of it because I've had to move on to the next person, and
Mm-hmm.
or I'm in there for a little bit for a while watching. I usually don't say nothing in chat because sometimes it's moving fast, and and I'm just sitting there listening to them, and then they say, "Thanks for the share out, but uh, you didn't ever come in the chat." And I said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "I was there." Well, you never said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Nobody told me I had to say anything." I said, "I was just sitting back enjoying the show. I was just listening."
Well, I've had some people that I'll watch a video. They'll ask me to leave a comment because sometimes I'll leave it, even watch a video, give a thumbs up, and get busy and forgot to leave a comment. They'll ask
Yeah,
me to go back and leave a comment, or they'll question. I've had people go as far as question me about the video and ask me, "Did you
yeah,
see this? Did you see that? What'd you think?" Like, "Man, I told you I watched it. I watched it. I'm not gonna." And then I'll tell them exact details of the video, and then they kind of leave me alone about it. But I
yeah.
understand that too. A lot of people say they've done it and they haven't done it. Um, People say they've
Well,
shared you out
I'll
and they
be the
haven't
first to
shared you
admit
out.
I don't catch all the videos. I'll share them
I don't
out.
either.
I move on because, like I said, you've got so many of them that if you've got a channel and you're trying to, build your channel or do something for your channel, it's hard to do that because you'll be sitting here for like 2 or 3 days straight answering everybody back, watching everything. And
Oh yeah.
so, you know, you know
Oh
how it
yeah.
is.
Believe
And,
me, I
and
know.
then, like, I got 1,500 subscribers and I try my best to get with everybody. I might not watch your video at that moment or 2 or 3 days, but I will watch it, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But, because, I have to catch bait all the time for these shops. I have yards to mow, and I have 2 grown kids I have to still look after, even though they're married and got their own places. you
Yeah,
know.
I understand that. I mean, we
And
all
then
have
I
our own
got
lives.
my mother-in-law lives down the road. I have to keep an eye on her, and I'm like, they just don't
Mm,
understand. I'm
yeah.
I'm so busy that I do what I can late at night or early in the mornings.
Yeah. Believe me, I understand all that. My mom's across the street. She has health issues, so I have to go over there and check on her. And then, of course, my daughter, my wife. I have to balance everything out the best I can
Yeah,
with YouTube and then home life too. That's why you don't see me going live on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays because I'm spending time with her, and then right back onto it on Monday. So
yeah.
everything's going to
So
balance out
somebody
the
asked
way I
me,
think
"How
it
come you
should
don't
go.
come into my lives?" And I said, "Man, I do, and I watch." I said, "But most time I'm popping in and out. Like I don't have time, but I do got you playing, and I'm watching."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "You
Yeah.
just don't understand how busy it is here." I said, "I don't have. It's like on the fishing part. I don't. You can tell I don't go catfishing that much. I want to,
Mm-hmm.
but well, responsibilities, man. You got so much to do. You ain't got. I don't have time to spend all them hours on that water. So when
I
I
don't either.
go, I make a 10, 12 hour day of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why my lives
Yeah.
go 10, 11 hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I understand that completely because it's hard. I mean, I work 4 or 5 days a week, and then I try to get fishing in somewhere. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes I'm just wore out and I can't do it. But I
Yeah.
try to do as much as I can. But now that it's cooled off and not as hot, I can get out there and do a little bit more than what I was.
Yeah.
Because when it's 106 degrees outside, I ain't doing it. I don't care. I'm not about to die from a heat stroke trying to catch no fish. But
Let's walk in here and get me some more coffee.
yeah, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
mine
but see,
too.
it's like, I mean, it's just when you've actually got a life, you ain't got time to. You want to so bad, but it's
Mm-hmm.
well, I got to do it when I can. So when you go to do it, especially if you're out fishing and you want to go on your live, you make the most of it. You know,
Yeah.
but I don't have a. I just don't have the time just to go every single day. I mean, if I did, oh, I'll be putting some record fish on the board,
Yeah.
and
I
then
know.
that's when that's when the catfish community. If I done that, catfish community be going like, "Whoa, wait a minute here now. Let's go check him out. Let's go back hanging with him." Now I don't want you over here.
Well, that's okay. Hold on. I'm gonna let you up here, Ryan. But what's up, Ryan?
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey,
We're
there's
good.
little brother Ryan.
I was about to
What's
say,
happening,
what's
Roxy?
up? I didn't see the private chat until I said that. 1977, 19. Oh, well,
I know.
we'll
I,
go
I,
with
I
the
always
second
do it.
one. I know. I said it out loud too. So, but, um, yeah, that's one reason a lot of them don't come over here is because I don't do a lot of catfishing stuff. I do what I can when I can.
Yeah, the I don't call it the catfish community. What I call it's the fishing community.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody fishes for catfish. I don't fish for just catfish. You see, I do more skipjack fishing than I do uh,
Yep.
catfish. What are you looking at?
Yep.
Oh, you're
Mm-hmm.
wanting right there running that sprinkler. I'm gonna shut that door. Quit looking.
What?
Whoa, weather plan. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're fine. But yeah, and I like to do other fish, and a lot of them is all about size too. I mean, I put my smallest, and I done it on purpose. My smallest fish that I caught this year is on my community page. It's only that big, or even that
Yeah.
big. That's the smallest one I've caught this year. I don't even know how it bit the hook. It was a little bluegill I caught last weekend, I think. So Ryan, how's it going? How you doing? Did you get a good sleep? You ready to face the day? Wait, it's nighttime over there, isn't it?
Oh, where
Or is it
Ryan's
still?
at?
Yeah.
No, Ryan over. That's about noon over there. Ryan's at.
Okay. I can never remember. I always
They
get
only
everything
man,
mixed
they're
up.
only like 5, 6 hours ahead of us.
Okay. What's 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1?
But
Like it's
yeah,
1 o'clock in the afternoon. So.
I don't look at like, hey, welcome to the catfish community. It's like welcome to the fishing community. I mean, we all fish for different species and everything, and it's like some people think, well, you don't need to be here because this is strictly catfish community. I'm like, okay, it ain't gonna
Yeah,
hurt my
I'm
feelings.
the same way.
I mean, I don't
But
want it. To me, it's a fishing community. I mean,
and
don't
I'm
get me
not trying
wrong,
to
I
talk
like
bad about
catching
it.
catfish, but
Yeah.
I like throwing
Not
that rod out
anybody.
there and just sit back, relaxing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
sit there and get nerves and uproar, start chewing my fingernails off, waiting for that monster bite. You know, man, I
That's
ain't catching
true.
that. I ain't got a bite. I ain't cut no catfish. No big catfish. Blah blah blah. I don't care. I'm there to enjoy the scenery and the quietness. And
No, when I go fishing, I go just to get away, to relax, and have fun and enjoy it. And that's what
yep,
I do. I mean, if I catch something, it makes the day even better. If I don't, it makes it, of course, a long day. But I'm still having fun and
yeah,
doing it either way. It's a challenge when they're
yeah,
not biting, and it's fun when they are. So,
yeah.
um,
Well, when they're not biting, that's when you need to try to up your game and try different things. To get them to bite. You can
yeah.
sit there and fish the same old all day long and not even get a nibble. But if you change one little thing up, you might start ripping them out.
Hmm. Well, that's like last time I went to blue, you weren't biting, so I switched over to bass and I started started catching bass on a 10-foot rod. I was like, okay, we're going to try this, see how this works. And it's the first time I caught a bass on a 10-foot rod. It
Yeah.
was a little bit exciting because I never done on which I've caught catfish on the same rod, but never bass. So the bass feels a little bit heavier. I'm not really sure if it is or not, but pound and a half, 2 pound bass on 4 pound test line is kind of interesting.
You need to go with me one time over to Kentucky in April when the skipjack is running, and you're gonna start doing some videos over there. I guarantee you, because you ain't had nothing hit your line as hard as them things do, and have fun catching them. Because with skipjack, everybody thinks they try to fish the same way all year long. You can't do that. With skipjack, you have to change rigs, setups for all through the year, because that water temperature changes, and the skipjack likes cold running water. They only come up in that shallow water just to feed. Then, but early in the spring, like April, oh man, they're right there, and you go out there and catch 3, 4, 5 at a time. I'm talking about some big ones.
Yeah, I know I need to go over there then. Because I like to catch, fish is fish. But I like to catch
I had
big
fun
ones.
catching that.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else over on that bank going out there not saying nothing, catch them all serious. I'm over there. Who got one? Yeah, look here. Oh, crap, you got off. I got two. Oh, I got a double. I start hollering out. Everybody down there looking at me like, shut up, man. I'm having fun, man.
And that's all. AZ, what's up? Thanks for coming in this morning. Hey, I got it right, and I said morning. I've been saying night and had to catch myself. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Morning, AZ.
Yeah, we'll have
That's
to
my
do
Arizona
that.
brother.
Yep. How's your morning going, AZ? Hopefully it's going good. I'm still a little bit sleepy. My eyes are. My body's not used to being up this early.
There we go.
Happy Friday, y'all. Yep. Happy Friday to you also. Tomorrow is my weekend finally. Zombie, what's up, Zombie? How's it going? Thanks for coming in tonight or this morning. See, I almost did it again. I almost said tonight. I appreciate you coming in.
Marshall, what's she sending me? I'm getting something from the UK and they ain't telling me what it is. Mr. Skipjack.
Okay, you just woke up. I've been up since 5:50 this morning. Only because the puppy woke me up. Made the coffee. And here I am. An hour and 13 minutes later. So, but it's fun. I've enjoyed coming in here and hanging out with y'all. Y'all are always awesome and always more than welcome to come in and hang out. And I appreciate y'all.
Morning, Tasha.
How's it going this morning?
Put a nut jump on me.
Appreciate each and every one of you.
She come running here like she go jump up on me.
Well, the dog? Yeah. Mine went back to sleep. She don't wear herself out.
Mine's never being a pain in the butt.
Mine usually is not early in the morning, but she's in there sleeping. And you know what? I heard that puppy snoring last night.
It was all logs.
Yeah, she was. Like, man.
Hey, Zombie. Good morning, Zombie. I just seen you come in. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Zombie, I didn't drop the link if you want to come up. Yeah, that's up if you want to for a little bit. Go ahead.
Mine don't snore. I caught her snoring one time. I got a video on my other page I used to have, and but most times she lays there and she gets to a deep sleep. She starts leg starts running, and she. I'm looking over there like, what are you chasing now?
Mine does that too, and she started talking too. If you ask her if she needs to go out to use the restroom, whatever, she'll start and all that stuff. I'm like, dear God.
Yeah.
So, and it is fun to mess with her though. My wife gets so mad when I do that.
Yeah, your wife and that dog. I remember you was on live and she come in the house and that dog was doing something and she's like chasing it through the house. It was chewing
She
up
does
something
have.
I heard. I'm like, oh, good. Here they go.
Yeah. Well, last night, or what, not last night, night before last, I was live, and I seen the puppy go through the living room with a blue shirt. I was like, dear Lord, I know that's not my shirt. So I had to stop what I was doing and go get her shirt from the dog. I don't know even how she got a hold of it, but she did. She said, my puppy, or my dog, don't just snore. He saws logs and sleep. Yeah. Well, last night was the first time I ever heard mine do it.
Not like my wife. Or she, oh, she's gone. She don't just snore. She don't just saw logs. She cuts the whole force down.
I have to watch what I say, but yeah. I never know if mine's watching or
Well,
not because she's not
you
home.
didn't say it. I did.
I know I'm talking about mine. That's you getting yourself in trouble. Mine. She she does, but not. I never know when she's watching, so I have to be careful. I'll leave it at that because last time I said something, she popped up here. But I know that she's at work now, getting them all up, getting
Oh
everybody up
no,
and ready to go to work.
she don't snore unless she's real tired.
Yeah.
Then she falls into a heavy, deep sleep, and I'm like, I'll just go in the other room, sleep in the other bed.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I wish we had another bed because when she goes into a deep sleep, if her back or her legs are hurting, and she will wrestle around like, dear God, I've woke her up I don't know how many times and said, look, either stop moving or get up. And she goes to sleep.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep whenever somebody's wrestling around and having trouble sleeping. It just keeps me awake. But
Have you ever been to sleep and she hits you in the nuggets
yeah,
in her sleep?
yeah, she elbowed me in the face. Yeah, I know. She's
I
she's not
laugh.
really bad about it. She has elbowed me in the face, dead in my nose.
Yeah.
I'd be asleep facing her, and she'd roll over and just elbow me in my face, and I'd yell, "Ow! What's wrong? What's wrong? You just elbowed me in my nose." I didn't mean to. Well, I
Yeah,
know you didn't mean to. It still hurt.
everybody knows that I got insomnia, so I don't sleep very well. And finally, I was
Mm-hmm.
sleeping good. Man, I had my hand behind my head like that on the bed, and I was sound asleep. And all of a sudden, whack! Oh, she didn't even know she done it.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sitting over,
Mm.
and I rolled into the floor, and I walked in the kitchen. I was thinking like, God, why'd she do that for her, boy? And I went back to bed, and she done rolled over on my side. I pushed her back over, and she goes, what? And I said, you just hit me in the nuggets. Oh, did I? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She goes, oh, and she go back to sleep.
Yeah, I believe it.
So
Okay, guys, gotta
you're
go.
gonna wake up in the morning, you're gonna have clothespins right there.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, Laugh Channel. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. You have a good day, afternoon. See you on the next one. But yeah, she's
Yeah,
hit me in the nose a couple times.
yep. I've got hit in the face and slapped and everything. I was like, good night. Who you beating up?
Yeah, kicked. Man, she kicked me in my back. She kicked me in my leg that I hurt. Man, I yelled because I sleep with a CPAP mask on now, which I
Yeah.
sleep good. Used to, I wouldn't sleep that good, but with that thing on, I can go to bed at 1 o'clock and wake up and probably stay for 24 hours. I ain't gonna try it. But,
Yeah, you can see on my face right there, I sleep one.
mm-hmm. See, I wear the whole mask thing comes up and down around.
Yeah.
And,
Wake up in the morning, got the line right there.
mm-hmm.
You think they do something like a little wider thing to hold you right there, to keep that making that mask marks.
Yeah, they see. Mine is like severe. I have a what is it, Thursday? I got 5 hours and 49 minutes of sleep last night because it tracks how many hours of sleep I got on Monday the 15th. I got 12 hours. So
Mine,
I've got
it gets to where it will dry your mouth out so bad, man, that your tongue gets so split in it. It's like, and then your lips stuck to you like it's right here. And I don't know why it does that, but they say that because we're not drinking enough water or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, mine, I'm laying on my back, and it will put the air through me, and my face up. Cheeks will blow out real far, and I can feel it. Yeah. And I'm laying there with my mouth open, my air is going down and stuff. Coastal, what's up? Emily, how's it going? Thank you all for coming in this morning.
Morning, Coastal. Morning, Emily. Miss Emily.
It took me a little bit to get used to it. And let's see. Oh, I need to adjust my seal too. But anyway, there was one night. Oh, shit, it was probably not even there. Yeah, there it is. I had 36 events, which means 36 times in an hour I stopped breathing or partially stopped breathing. Which, that's a lot.
Well, see, whenever I sleep real shallow breaths anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me that I needed one because I like in the sleep studies, like I stopped breathing like 52 times.
An hour?
And I said, for how long? They said just for a couple seconds. And which, before that I was waking up, I had headaches and I couldn't hardly get no sleep and bad headaches. And they said that's what it's from. And I said, I don't know what's up with that, but
well, it wasn't after. Go ahead. Oh,
but it's like when I got that mask on now, I just take the blanket and throw it over my whole head and everything.
That's what I do. But it wasn't until after I got the big C word. I'm not going to say all the sicknesses that are out in the world because I don't want to get in trouble. But after I got sick, that's when I started having to wear the CPAP. So it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, but my whole life though, I've always slept real shallow breathing when I sleep.
I've always slept real light. I mean, I can still hear everything when I'm asleep because I can hear somebody knocking on the front door.
Man, I can have a freight train running through my bedroom and it wouldn't wake me up. Thunderstorm wouldn't wake me up, but you let somebody drop a pin, and just the slightest sound, and I'm up out of bed.
That's how I am. I can hear.
But you can let the world's loudest noise and won't mess with them.
Nope. Now, thunder's sometimes if it shakes the house, it'll mess with me. But other than that, I can sleep through any storm.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with it. So, Ryan, what do you got going on today? Anything? At all? Anything good? Let's see what the weather is. May not be there. Coming in and hanging out this morning. So every other Friday, I'll probably do this just to kind of change up my routine a little bit. Other than going live at night, I'll switch up and every other Friday probably go live in the morning. And then as long as it's nice and stuff, I'll go fishing on Saturday and Sunday. I'm hoping that it is. There's a weather right here right now.
What time do you plan on going fishing Saturday?
I want to get up right as the sun's coming up because if I'm going to get a top water bite, I want to get there and get up before the sun actually starts shining.
Yeah, if you go live or something like that, I'll probably be in bed asleep by the time I get back.
Yeah. But if I do it like that, I'll be there from 6
right
to
back.
noon at least. Okay. You got anything going on today?
Well,
anything
I had
big,
to. Well, no, I just had to try and fix this old boom arm. I fixed that now, so it's not going to be good because I need to buy a new one. But to be honest, them cheap boom arms broke my microphone, so I'm pissed off, to be honest.
Yeah,
spending all that money.
Yeah, I heard about that. I seen that where your mic broke, your mic holder broke.
And this one I'm using now is the backup one. It's just barely holding up. It's holding up with some Gorilla Glue that I kept. And I know that's going to snap.
Get you some Gorilla tape and some Gorilla Glue, and there you go.
But to be honest, I'm just gonna chuck that one out, and I'm gonna just do like just basically like a tripod ring light or something. But it's gonna be like a microphone instead. Just put the microphone on that. Yeah, basically something like that instead.
Listen, this broke. Actually, this broke when I was doing your fishing challenge thing, Rustic. The top broke right here. I took some Gorilla Glue. You probably can't see it. And I glued that sucker down right here.
Yeah.
And I don't have any problems with it now. What it was windy that day, and the wind blew it over. And when it did, it broke it. And I said, well, I'm not buying a new one. I mean, and this still comes off and everything. The only thing that broke was the base thing right here. I just went and bought some Gorilla Glue and put it on there, and it works perfect. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it at all. So, but yeah, that was it.
Miss Emily.
Day that nothing back in there. That might be the job. But there. That's just a little cheap Walmart one that I got right there, Ryan.
That's all I got. The little that $19, $20 one from Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like the 17, and I've got two of them. I got one for in here, and one I keep in the old fishing van. Now, it's getting pretty much beat up, so I'll probably have to get a new one for the office and take this one and put it in the old fishing van.
Ryan, did I hear you say somewhere that you still have the warranty on your mic, or is it on the? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, basically it's one of these. It's not one of them, but this is the one I'm going to be getting instead. It's just basically just a desk stand because I can't be bothered. This is the backup. So if the company tells me right, you can't get a refund or they won't send a replacement part, then I'm just gonna buy one of them. It just sits on the desk. In other words, there's none of this moving about. Though that's the only thing.
How does it? Okay, so I see the top of it. And I see it connected. So does it just twist on?
The microphone will go on top of there now. That's the bracket thing, and the wire will come down there, and that just basically sits on the desk.
Okay. See, whenever I got this thing that I've got now, I actually wanted it to come down and out because I can actually flip this boom mic upside down or whatever and turn it this way and that way. That's what I have.
But this spring literally bloody snapped on me. This thing that supports. Oh, hang on, let me click on the image. There we go. See this little thing down by here, which is called the bracket.
Yeah.
All this by here is all bent. This thing by here snapped on me.
Wow.
And then the webcam decided to break on me. I thought, God, today's not my bloody day.
Do you use your sound condenser whenever you use yours? Or no?
No, well, at the moment, I've hooked up just USB at the moment. So it's not plugged into my system at the moment, just powered by USB.
Right. Because I have two of them that I use them, but I don't like them in front of my face because they come out a little bit further. And with the cushion on there, I don't really think that I need it, but actually I do. I got mine from Walmart.com, which I don't know what all you can do over there and what you can't.
No, Walmart isn't on. Yeah, that's why I just use Amazon.
And I know exactly what you're talking about because I have the exact same boom arm right here.
Yeah.
And the mic holder.
Yeah.
And the all the everything that you showed I have right here. So I know where all the springs are at and all that stuff. And they're just they can break easy over wear and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like this one now. I'm moving it about because it's in the way of the monitors, and they build these monitors like flipping piece thin as hell. And I'm afraid that every time you push it back and forth now, it's going to whack into that monitor and break it, and that's all I need. I paid £200 for these two monitors. Well, not £200, £250 for the two of them.
Separate or together?
Oh, separate.
Yeah, you don't want to break those. No.
And I took the risk of I thought, sod it, I'm not going to spend any more. So I'm trying to look after this equipment, and thank God the microphone didn't break, because that was the most expensive thing I've bought. Tasha, what's happening?
Yeah, I remember when you
I
bought
don't know.
that, you said that you paid some money for that.
Oh, I'm that literally when the bracket came down for the boom arm. That lucky I caught that because I heard like a creak type of sound, and then when I heard the creak sound, it just went geek, and all of a sudden the microphone just went flying down. Lucky I had my hands open, because if I didn't have my hands open, I would have flipped and broke, and I would have been pissed off. Sorry for swearing, but that would really annoyed me.
Oh yeah, no, believe me. See,
Come back, Ashley.
What's up,
Nerd.
Ashley? I
Happening, Ashley?
pretty much whenever I got my stuff, it was just a test to see if I actually would like it or not. So I only paid like $50 for everything that I have right here. The whole thing, which I don't know if Amazon, eBay, or anything, if she can find something like that. But you have the mics and stuff. I didn't have any of it, so I just bought it all together for $50. And
Yeah,
if
it's
it
just
breaks
like
anything,
that, Bob. That's good for like when you're doing like good podcasts and stuff like that, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
you're doing stuff like what you're doing right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because
And you mentioned something about the warranty, didn't you?
Huh?
I'm sure you can ask me something about the warranty on the actual main, the one that snapped on me. This is just a holding by Gorilla Glue. They said limited warranty, but here's the thing. So it says on their website, any Elgato, they're called, any Elgato product is covered by a 2-year warranty.
Well, there you go.
So I got in touch with them, and then they're telling me it's limited. I thought, don't pull in that one. Don't pull that one on me now.
Yeah, they'll try to.
Tell them I said it's limited, and I ain't had it 6 months.
I literally bought it in end of July. And sorry, January. No, January. God, I need to wake up. June. End of June. I bought it.
Yeah, I knew it ain't been long since you've had it.
Mm-mm. I've had this. I mean, in it. The bracket, though, the only thing I don't like about the brackets is they're not very stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
As far as when you lift them up, so I don't lift mine up a lot.
But every time I'm moving the microphone now, I'm literally like making sure, because it shakes the whole desk. And when I see things shaking, I think, flip, I have put the desk together, okay? It's just because I'm moving the bracket about, it's going to move the monitors about. Because the desk that I wanted, that's all I wanted, is just a proper desk. But this desk was only picked it up for about £170. Still works great. I can't afford new, so I'm not buying any more. Do you know what I mean? That's what I said to the companies. Look, please give me receipts, warranties, so if anything breaks, I can get a free replacement.
Yeah. Yesterday, right down south of me, hour south of me, they had an earthquake, and I felt it plumb up here.
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it. What time was that?
That's because you live across the river. It was yesterday afternoon,
Well,
about between 4 and 5 or something maybe. But I was sitting here at the desk, and all of a sudden, it's like the house had burled. I'm like, what the heck? I said, that felt like a little earthquake. And come find out, an hour down the road from me, they had an earthquake there. Because we're always having little minor earthquakes here anyway.
See, we don't have, which the plates are always shifting and changing anyway. We don't have any that we can feel. We haven't had an actual earthquake here now where I'm at in quite a little bit. It's actually been quite a while. I can't even actually remember. Oh, yes, I do. The last one we had is when I was in high school. I was in the high school gym, and I looked up, and the basketball goal was just doing this number. I was like, what's going on? And then that's when they said we were having an earthquake. They made us all go through the doorways and stuff like that. But that was the last time we had one that I know of. But yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. They're gonna eventually get stronger and stronger anyway,
Yeah.
and more. Just don't know when. But
Well, you know, the fault line runs right down that Mississippi River.
yep, yep. I know. That's what. It's gonna. They'll start happening more and more eventually. I hope it's no
Oh,
time
yeah.
soon.
Every day we're having minor earthquakes down through here. I mean, it's just nothing. I
Oh
lived out in
yeah.
California where I've seen them, the street rolling like this, and the big ones.
I've never
And
seen that.
everybody's down here. Oh, we had an earthquake. We had an earthquake. Oh, did we? I didn't even notice.
I mean, I've seen gigantic sinkholes, but I've never seen an earthquake where it makes the street roll or the ground roll or anything like that. But
Oh, out in
it's a big
California,
sinkhole.
I've seen them turn vehicles over and snap 2 by 4s in a house
Mm,
and knock buildings down, man. And I actually seen we lived in a subdivision and I actually seen the street do that, just roll.
mm,
And the
mm, mm, mm.
vehicles riding up and down and then flip over. And I was like, oh my God.
Man, that's well, I'm not moving to California anytime soon. Not now, at least. My wife lived in Florida, and I've never actually asked her if they've had a whole lot of earthquakes there or not. I'm pretty sure that they didn't, but I've never asked
Yeah.
either.
Well, we moved out of there right when they had that last bad one that dropped the freeways and the overpasses and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
we patched buildings and it was a big one. And we moved out and they're due for another major. People just don't realize they live in them high rise buildings that you put them buildings up on sandy ground. You're gonna feel that. They're gonna come down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how far
Well, they.
down they put that concrete in the ground and then poles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like they made the new bridge going from Missouri to Illinois. They said that it's a suspension bridge, so it's supposed to be able to hold up against a major earthquake and stuff like that. But I don't want to be on it if it were to
Hey,
happen.
no,
But
because the ends are still attached to the ground.
mm-hmm. And this is going to do this, which they say it won't. But you never know if there's a flaw or a crack or something there in there that they missed, even though they do inspect it periodically. You never know what's happened in between there and there. Uh-uh. I mean, I still go against it, or I still drive over it, of course. I'm not going to be afraid to do that. But the old one, when you would drive across it from Illinois to Missouri, you could actually feel it move. And I don't know how much you drove across it, but it would actually move whenever you were driving. You could feel it moving a little bit.
That's that one they knocked down, and
Mm-hmm.
when they built that other one, wasn't it?
Yep, it was old. It was extremely old. And, you can
It's like
actually
it ones
feel it
that
moving
cross
now.
from here to go over to Illinois, and from Illinois over to Kentucky to Wickliffe that way, and them
Mm-hmm.
old two lane real narrow bridges, man. It's like every time we go across them, I thought, well, I gotta get across this thing fast as I can. Get
Oh
over that
no.
thing.
Well, that one's over. That one goes through Cairo, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you
Okay.
can go through Cairo that way,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
but you go
Cairo's
up, I
breaking
think
it off.
it's the Charleston exit and cut back and get on the levee and
Mm-hmm.
go down and cross over into Illinois. And you go
Mm-hmm.
down probably not even 400 feet and you take the other bridge to the right and it takes you over to Kentucky.
Yep. Well, they say that Cairo's breaking off into the river because the river's actually eroding under it, and I've seen some big sinkholes in the flood of '96 that actually opened up in the streets there, which and it was insane. I mean, I don't know if it's actually ever going to happen, but they say that one day, Carol's going to break off and go floating down the river. We'll see if I'm still alive that long. I may not be alive that long. But, who
Well,
knows?
every time it floods, man, the seep water, man, just floods the lower part of Cairo.
Yep. I used to live in Cairo. I lived in Cairo when I was a kid until I was 9, and then we moved up here. And, it flooded all the time down. I mean, it always floods down there, and it's insane. and Olive Branch, Cache, and all through there. That's where I grew up at. And every time it flooded, you'd have to go out of the house and go stay somewhere else. We were like 5 miles, maybe 6 miles even from the river, out in the middle of nowhere. I remember when I was growing up, I'd have to go from the house to the school bus. My dad would drive us on the tractor out, or we'd take a boat out to the bus, and whenever the river flooded, and then back home.
Yeah.
It was, you could see the fish literally, swimming across the road as you was going to the school bus, which us as kids always thought it was amazing to be able to see that. We didn't really understand what was going on, other than we got to ride the tractor or the boat to the bus. But it's a little bit different now that we know that what's going on. And that house isn't even there anymore. It flood of '96 wiped it out. It's gone.
Huh.
Okay, let me see. We got about another. Actually, no, I don't. I don't have another nothing. I said I was going to end at 8 o'clock, y'all. I have to get some stuff done before my wife gets home.
All right,
Otherwise,
buddy.
Robbie's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I will be.
Him and the dog both. I got to let my dog out anyway. He's standing here looking at me like, come on, I can't hold it. I'm prairie dogging.
Yeah, because she'll be home in a little bit, and I'm up and haven't gotten anything, which I only do it because she works midnights, and if it ain't nuts, she gets a little upset because she has to do when she gets home. But anyway, thank you all for coming up here and hanging out. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks for letting us come up. Bye, everybody.
Yep.
See you later, Ryan.
See you later, Rustic.
Yep. See you later, Rustic. Let me find my thing here real quick. Where is it at? Turn that off already. Here, go there, go there. And y'all have a good day. Be safe. God bless. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.